Okay, they put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Falcons and the Lions, and it's all up next.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
For a guy still in his second year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer the victory in the wild card round last weekend, that's got to give him confidence, and it's got to elevate the confidence of his teammates as well. But as he said after the win, things are only going to get tougher from there. He understands the situation he's in. He understands what's ahead of him in this one.
Blue check. Check right. Next, yellow. Opposite. Green, yellow. Line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason. So now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first-quarter grab here.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Covington. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Trying to find John Mechie. That takes us from second to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And that is no good. Oh, he hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 67 yards. And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6. Two-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And one thing we haven't pointed out yet, probably should, you got a dome team on the road, January, cold weather. How tough is that, or is that something that really shouldn't come into play?
Well, it shouldn't come into play, but let's face it, if you've been a dome team all year and used to a controlled environment, you need to get yourself outside a little bit for practice during the week, and that's what most of these teams do, because just because they play in a dome doesn't mean they don't have bad weather outside to work in, so they can do that, get their guys acclimated, and then that way, it takes it all away when you get to game day in a foreign place.
Throwing on first down. Covington buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Third down, Covington. Throwing left side, it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Hands it off out of the gun. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Covington. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, right here 3. Remember, it was 2 in a row. When we hit 3 in a row, because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused. For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 51 yards for him on the ground so far. A great start to this divisional round contest. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Covington. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. To throw on second down, Covington. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tunnel rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, Falcon football. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On second down, Swift. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Second and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there, pick up the first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Fighting through it, he's got space. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 66 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they try the right side here. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense set to take over. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal. They're going to look to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee in the final couple seconds. Will tick by in this first half. So they come upon half.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. On first down, Covington.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Chark, 79 yards.
And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Hey, I'm not flying.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6.
Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out now come the Lions. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And that one opened up for him well, as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll run right here with Swift.
Shoves him away. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Running is Swift.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll find some room to get this out to about the 14. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Operating from the gun, Covington.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Covington. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps and soon.
Back to throw again. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 89 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And cycle. 97. Ready?
Now a give right side Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Second and 11. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now it's Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They'll run here with Swift.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 18-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And his kick is indeed good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 13. At time, a huge factor. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Throwing to start the drive. Covington.
That's caught by Pitts.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. On 1st and 10, Covington. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Covington. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception.
And the Lions were able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
This is Swift on the counter.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here's Swift.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now a carry for Swift.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick here is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now the attention on the Falcons offense. Trailing in this one now. 25 seconds remaining. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Covington. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion without avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Covington. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the...
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time